It's rare that a model captures the public's imagination, not just because of their stunning visuals, but also because of the way they carry themselves on the runway. There are many beautiful models in the world, but there are few who could command a room with only their presence. One such model was Stella Tennant, whose striking looks and aristocratic bearing made her one of the most recognizable faces of the 90s. But before we continue, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Like this video and hit the notification bell icon. Now let's get started. This is a story of someone who was born into privilege, yet lived far from it. Someone who conquered the world's most elite catwalks, yet remained grounded in her own unique way. This is the story of Stella Tennant, a haunting montage of who she was. Stella Tennant graced the runways of Paris, Milan, and New York. She became famous for her androgynous look, high cheekbones, long neck, and slender frame. These features reminded people of the aristocratic icons of the past like Isabella Blow and Princess Diana. As cameras flashed and the crowd cheered, Stella held her head high, never forgetting where she came from. Her story began in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1969, a world away from the glitz and glamour of the fashion world. Her family had deep roots in British aristocracy. She was the granddaughter of the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire, the 10th and 11th Earl and Countess of Harewood. Despite her noble background, Stella's childhood was anything but ordinary. She grew up on a remote 2,000-acre Scottish island with her 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Her parents, Declan and Janet, were known for their quiet, artistic ways. It was a far cry from the clamor of the fashion world that would soon beckon her name. From an early age, Stella showed no interest in modeling. In fact, she had no intention of following that path. Instead, she excelled academically and was particularly drawn to art. After graduating from Fettes College in Edinburgh, Stella went on to study sculpture at the Winchester School of Art. Her passion for art led her to create some unusual pieces, including a waxwork of herself riding a horse. This creative expression was a testament to her unique perspective, a perspective that would later captivate the fashion world. Far from the glare of the spotlight, Stella Tennant carved out a life for herself, enjoying the simple pleasures of reading books and walking her dogs. It was during this time that she met her future husband, French photographer David Lasnet. Their romance blossomed and they decided to start a family, moving to a farmhouse in the south of France to raise their 3 children. For Stella, this period of her life was filled with the joys of motherhood and the tranquility of living away from the chaos of civilization. It was a far cry from the world she was about to be thrust into. In 1993, everything changed. At the age of 24, Stella's life took an unexpected turn when she sent some quirky Polaroids of herself to Italian Vogue. Little did she know that this would be the catalyst for a career that would redefine modeling. Her unconventional look set her apart, catching the eye of the fashion elite. Soon she found herself catapulted into the world of high fashion. The following year, she made an unforgettable appearance on the runway at Paris Fashion Week. The audience was mesmerized by her statuesque presence and avant-garde style. Among those captivated by Stella was the legendary Karl Lagerfeld, the creative director of Chanel. He immediately saw the potential of this raw, untamed beauty and made her the face of Chanel in the 90s. Her aristocratic, punk-meets-posh style became a reflection of Chanel's evolving image under Lagerfeld's direction. It was a match made in heaven, a perfect blend of old-world elegance and new-age rebellion. As Stella's star rose, she continued to stun audiences with her appearances on the runway for giants like Versace, Alexander McQueen, and Jean-Paul Gaultier. Her distinctive look and confident stride became a familiar sight at fashion shows around the world. She wasn't just another pretty face. Her impact went beyond her good looks. She represented a new kind of supermodel, an aristocrat, edgy and unconventional. In the midst of this whirlwind success, Stella found a kindred spirit in Lagerfeld. They shared a deep understanding of each other's creative process and aesthetic sensibilities. He recognized her ability to adapt to different styles effortlessly, making her a true chameleon of the fashion world. While many of her peers shied away from the spotlight, Stella embraced it. She knew how to make a grand entrance, often arriving at events with her signature look, a black bin liner or garbage bag over her dress. She wasn't afraid to experiment, once appearing in a shoot with a nose ring. She broke away from the conventional beauty norms of the time, paving the way for diversity and inclusion in the fashion industry. Stella's rise to fame was nothing short of meteoric. Magazines like Vogue and Harper's Bazaar featured her on their covers, cementing her status as a top model. Her face graced countless ad campaigns, becoming synonymous with style and sophistication. She was a sought-after muse, inspiring designers and captivating audiences alike. But behind the dazzling facade of photo shoots and runway shows, Stella remained grounded. She didn't succumb to the temptations of fame and fortune. She stayed true to herself, finding solace in her family and hobbies whenever she could. She was known for her humility and down-to-earth nature, a stark contrast to the sometimes superficial world of high fashion. During her peak in the late 90s, Stella shocked the fashion world with controversial campaigns for brands like Versace and Taylor. These ads challenged conventional beauty standards, pushing the boundaries of what was considered fashionable. Her androgynous look, often accentuated by a masculine tailoring and a piercing gaze, became a powerful statement. In the iconic 1994 Versace campaign, she sported a nose ring, further cementing her reputation for fearlessly experimenting with her look. These campaigns weren't just about selling products, they were about making a bold statement. They reflected Stella's own personal style and her willingness to challenge the status quo. She wasn't just a pretty face, she was a trendsetter. In 1997, Stella married French photographer David Lasnet. The wedding was a private affair, a world away from the lavish ceremonies one might expect for someone of her aristocratic background. The choice of a non-showy wedding was a testament to Stella's character, highlighting her down-to-earth nature. Despite her busy schedule, Stella managed to balance her modeling career with her role as a wife and mother. She often spoke about the importance of family, crediting them for grounding her through the ups and downs of her illustrious career. After taking a break to have children, Stella made a triumphant return to the runway in 2006. Her comeback was marked by a new level of maturity and confidence. She was no longer the fresh-faced newcomer. She was a seasoned professional who knew her worth. This phase of her career was marked by high-profile collaborations with designers and a slew of magazine covers. Throughout her career, Stella remained true to herself, never compromising her values or allowing herself to be typecast. She was a versatile model who could pull off any look with ease. Whether it was haute couture or avant-garde, she owned the runway. Her impact on the fashion world was undeniable. She wasn't just a model. She was a force to be reckoned with. However, in 2011, Stella made the decision to step away from the spotlight. She had reached the pinnacle of success, and now she wanted to focus on other aspects of her life. She had accomplished what many could only dream of, leaving the world of high fashion with a sense of mystery and intrigue. As the years went by, Stella's absence from the runway was felt deeply by the fashion world. There were rumors and speculations, but she remained silent, living her life away from the glare of the paparazzi. Her fans were left wondering what she was up to, where her life had taken her after she said goodbye to the catwalk. Tragedy struck in December 2020 when Stella passed away at the age of 52 at her home in Scotland. The news sent shockwaves through the fashion world and beyond. The preliminary investigations revealed that she had died as a result of injuries sustained from a fall. It was a somber end to a life that had been anything but ordinary. Stella Tennant's life was a tapestry woven with threads of aristocracy, adventure, and artistic expression. She was a true original, a supermodel who redefined the boundaries of beauty and style. Her impact on the fashion world was profound. She was more than just a model. She was a trailblazer who paved the way for diversity and challenged conventional norms. Her legacy lives on in the hearts of millions, inspiring countless young people to embrace their uniqueness and to never settle for anything less than being their true selves.